Welcome back, Thrones fans. Once again, we're diving into some exciting hints dropped by George R. Martin on his blog. Now that we know that HBO is no longer developing a spin-off about Jon Snow, they might actually be developing a spin-off about another famous Stark member. For those of you that don't follow his blog, he's been recently posting quite a lot about his recent trips. And on his most recent blog post, Martin shared details of his time in London. Aside from theater outings and tourist stops, one lunch stood out. A meeting with Maisie Williams. Over some delicious Italian food, they discussed a fun potential project. Martin was tight-lipped, saying he didn't want to jinx it. What could it be? This obviously got a lot of people, including me, excited about a potential spin-off show about Arya Stark. We already know that HBO is not afraid to pursue a spin-off sequel of Game of Thrones, since, according to Kit Harington, it was actually HBO that came up to him with the idea of a Jon Snow spin-off. Now, let's add another piece to the puzzle. In her recent interview, Maisie hinted at her readiness to dive back into complex roles. She spoke about Arya's journey and how it could continue in exciting ways. I'm sure a lot of fans agree to this. After all, we still don't know what's west from Westeros, and I'm pretty sure we're all eager to find out. At the end of the day, we don't know if this lunch means anything. As you're all aware, George has the nasty habit of being involved in a dozen projects at the same time, and a lot of them never end up seeing the light of day. Personally, I think that whatever they're discussing or working on it has to be Game of Thrones related, even if it's not an Arya spin-off. But what do you think? Should HBO dive deeper into Arya's story or focus on other Game of Thrones prequels and sequels? Drop your theories in the comments below, and let's keep this discussion alive.